After living for 67 years and having experienced 2 marriages that ended, I find myself once again feeling a familiar stirring inside, a yearning for companionship, for warmth, and for a connection that goes beyond mere friendship. It's a subtle yet persistent feeling, a gentle call from within that reminds me that no matter the years behind me, the heart still seeks its counterpart. I begin to visualize the next partner life might have prepared for me, the one who will walk beside me for the chapters yet to come. I imagine her as someone truly remarkable, a woman whose mind is as sharp as a finely cut gem, because intelligence to me is the kind of beauty that never fades. Her quick wit and radiant smile would brighten even the dullest days. She would carry herself with a grace and confidence that naturally draws attention, but without ever seeking it. Curves that tell stories of softness and strength combined, tempered by years of experience and self-acceptance. Her hair is one of her defining features, dark, thick, and flowing straight and long like a mountain stream unbroken by obstacles. It tumbles over her shoulders in a way that seems effortless, ultimately settling halfway down her back, reaching toward her waist. The natural color of her hair is important to her, a sign of embracing who she is instead of pursuing trends or artificial changes. Her eyebrows are equally dark and full, framing her captivating eyes that shimmer like stars in a midnight sky, reflecting the lively spirit within. She does not wear makeup, at least not as a mask. Instead, she carries an authentic beauty, one gifted by nature and nurtured by self-love and confidence. Her skin is soft and glowing, with a natural blush that speaks of health and vitality. When she laughs or thinks deeply, small dimples crease her cheeks, adding to her charm and the feeling of intimacy that seems to grow just by being near her. Her figure is full and generous, leaning slightly toward the curvy side, but well balanced and proportioned in every way. Her shoulders are neither frail nor rough. They speak of a woman who is familiar with both tenderness and determination. There's a softness to them, a smoothness that invites touch. But they also reveal that she's not afraid to work outdoors, perhaps tending a garden, or engaging in light handiwork around the house. That blend of femininity and quiet strength is intoxicating. I picture her standing close to the recliner I sit in, both of us caught in a moment, suspended between reality and daydream. There's something electric about the way she carries herself, a kind of openness and joy that invites connection. I can feel the air thickening with anticipation, as if time briefly hesitates to move while the scene unfolds. Her presence is warm and inviting, yet full of life. It's as if she is both the calm harbor and the wild sea at once, steady enough to lean on and exciting enough to make the heart race. I imagine the subtle sounds of the room, her soft breathing mingling with mine, the faint rustle of clothing as she shifts her weight, the delicate catch of a smile that promises more. Though this is a creation of my mind, it feels real and urgent, as if this meeting might happen any day now. There is a sense of hope that this next chapter will bring a companion whose passions mirror my own, someone who delights in the simple pleasures of life and embraces intimacy not just as a momentary spark, but as a continuing dance of two souls intertwining. I let my imagination linger on her eyes, large and luminous, windows to a heart that is as eager as mine. They hold a glimmer of excitement, a gentle invitation to share in the unfolding story we are about to write together. She stands there, poised and ready, unashamed and radiant. In this quiet moment, the world outside this room fades away, and all that matters is the promise of connection, understanding, and the joy of simply being close. Her energy fills the space between us, as if igniting something deep inside me that has long awaited a kindred presence. I feel a stirring, a steady, warm pulse growing stronger with each passing second. It is more than desire. It is the need for companionship, the craving for laughter shared in quiet company, the embrace of genuine affection that speaks without words. This is not just about fleeting moments. It is about building something lasting, meaningful, and mutual. As I sit back, allowing these images to wash over me, I find comfort in the possibility that life still has surprises in store. That despite the past, despite the chapters closed, there remains an open page waiting for us to fill it with memories, smiles, and the simple joy of shared presence. Her silhouette lingers in my mind's eyes, oft curves outlined gently by light that seems to come from within her. She is strong yet tender, worldly yet innocent, and in that image I find a renewed sense of purpose and anticipation. This imagined woman is not just a fantasy. She is a symbol of hope, a beacon that reminds me that love and connection are timeless, that even after decades of living, the heart's capacity for warmth and closeness remains as vibrant as ever. So I wait, with a patient eagerness, embracing the quiet joy of anticipation. The next chapter is out there, waiting for us both to find one another and begin anew, writing a story that honors all that has been and all that is yet to come. My hand slowly slides away from the armrest, reaching toward what I playfully call my controller. Tonight is not about rushing or reaching a destination too quickly. It's about savoring the journey, embracing every thoughtful motion and subtle sensation as they come. The moment is mine to command, and I do so gently, attentively, allowing each touch to linger, knowing that this flight is meant for pleasure rather than speed. The warmth beneath my palm is comforting, a reassurance that despite the years, vitality remains. I observe how my fingers respond, steady and experienced, recalling countless times of quiet moments like this, Act 1 unique, yet linked by a common thread of satisfaction. Even now, I can't help but admire the resilience shown by my own body, proud of its strength and ability to still respond with eager readiness. In my mind's eye, I imagine my future partner here beside me, her gaze fixed with quiet curiosity and genuine interest. She watches as my hand begins its familiar journey, slow and deliberate, at first building anticipation, not just for myself, but for her as well. The dance of motion is synchronized with the pulse of my imagination, and within this shared silent space, we prepare for what will unfold. There is a rising energy now, like an engine powering up, throwing off its initial calm to surge with a growing intensity. The rhythm increases in a smooth progression, steady but unhurried, like a plane gracefully moving down a runway, feeling the momentum gather beneath its wings. This motion is private, intimate, yet I feel her presence so close, as if she's part of the experience, a co-pilot sharing the voyage. I sense her excitement through the air between us. It's unspoken, yet palpable. Her body language speaks volumes, a subtle shift closer to me. The soft catch of her breath, the way her eyes brighten and narrow with focus. She takes her place nearby, offering herself openly, confident and radiant. Her silhouette glows in the ambient light, curves outlined softly, welcoming the exchange of sight and sensation. There is an understanding that this moment is ours alone. My breaths deepen, matching the rhythm I set, while my mind drifts between the physical sensations and the vivid scenes playing out in my imagination. The engines inside Mimi's source of vitality emit a quiet but powerful hum, a sound only I can hear, yet it fills the room in spirit. With every stroke, I attune more fully to the connection within, each movement eliciting a growing awareness of pleasure and presence. As the pace builds steadily, I become more keenly aware of the delicate sensations underneath my touch, the way skin responds to pressure, the subtle shift of textures, the gentle friction that sparks a cascade of tingles. There's a unique softness that surrounds the core of the feeling, an interplay of firm control and tender release. It is this balance that makes the experience so richly satisfying, something to be cherished rather than rushed. Her eyes remain locked on me, filled with a mix of fascination and delight. I catch the gleam of a smile as she plays lightly with her own form, her hands moving in a slow, playful rhythm that mirrors my own motions. She is fully engaged, both participant and audience, inviting the intimacy that comes from shared vulnerability. There is no hurry here, only the gentle unfoldment of desire and mutual appreciation. Her touch evolves as well, a quiet exploration of her own sensations. One hand slips down thoughtfully, fingers tracing familiar contours with tender curiosity. She looks at me directly, her gaze steady and inviting, as if to say that this moment belongs to both of us. Her soft moan drifts through the air, a low and guttural sound that echoes the pleasure rippling between us, proof that she is as attuned and eager as I am. The sense of connection intensifies, rising like a crescendo. It's a reminder that even imagined moments can be deeply fulfilling, resonating within in a way that touches the soul. The room's atmosphere shifts, charged now with anticipation and warmth as we share a private voyage spanning both thought and feeling. The energy continues to build, propelled by a shared rhythm that transcends words. There's a purity to this experience, an authenticity born of patience, presence, and genuine yearning. Every motion, breath, and glance adds layers to the intricate dance we are weaving together, a tapestry of mutual respect and longing that promises so much more to come. In these quiet moments, I find a profound sense of peace. The world outside may rush on, but here within this space, time slows to honor the beauty of connection. It's a reminder that pleasure isn't just a fleeting spark, but a slow burning flame that warms and illuminates from within. I hold on to this feeling, letting it wash over me with gentle persistence, knowing that the best part of any journey is the shared experience that accompanies it. The flight continues, smooth and sustained, a testament to life's enduring capacity to surprise and delight. And in this dance of minds and hearts, I feel ready for whatever comes next, eager to continue exploring the depths of connection and joy, hand in hand with the mystery that the future holds. As the rhythm settles into a steady pace, my eyes begin to drift closed halfway, caught between savoring the moment and losing myself in the sensations unfolding within. My focus shifts softly from admiring her gentle curves to tuning in deeper to the warm, pulsing energy that radiates beneath my touch. There's a quiet hum that seems to reverberate through me, a subtle vibration that whispers of a connection, both physical and emotional. My grip tightens just enough to convey intention without breaking the tender flow, a delicate balance forged through years of mindfulness and experience. There's a marvel in how the layers of sensation subtly interact. Beneath the surface, a smooth covering gently shifts back and forth with each stroke, creating a unique texture that heightens every touch. It is a dance of friction and relief, sending waves of pleasant tingling all the way up to my mind, blurring the boundary between muscle and thought. Breath becomes shallower and quicker, as if the whole body is attuning itself to this growing tension inside, responding instinctively to pleasure's call. Beside me, I sense her own response rippling outward, a quiet harmony forming in the shared space. Our unspoken conversation continues, rich with meaning and desire. She watches intently, her eyes fixed on my movements with admiration and curiosity. Her hands begin to explore, delicately cupping and uplifting, rhythmically coaxing a tender excitement that mirrors my own. With a playful smile curling her lips, she evokes memories of times past, those moments when connection was new and thrilling, yet timeless and true. There is a spark in her gaze that promises joy and laughter alongside deeper passion. She raises her hands to her chest, softly gathering her own form with affectionate care, moving in gentle arcs that invite shared pleasure. Her smile carries a secret sweetness, the kind one often sees just before a whispered invitation is offered, a promise of warmth and mutual delight. Though the moment has only just begun, we both know there is still time to explore, to prolong the unfolding dance of sensation and connection to its fullest potential. To pass the time and deepen our shared experience, she trails one hand downward with quiet intention, her fingers gliding toward a place where her own yearning lives. Her gaze does not waver as she slowly slides a finger inward, eyes meeting mine in a silent acknowledgement of our mutual desire and curiosity. Her soft exhale escapes as a gentle moan, a sound that resonates with honesty and need, confirming that the pleasure we seek is equally shared and real. This moment of vulnerability, so intimate yet unhurried, allows us to synchronize not only our bodies, but our emotions as well. The sensation sparks a rising wave of excitement, like the afterburner on a jet, swiftly propelling us toward an exhilarating peak. Our breathing quickens in unison, deep and rhythmic, mirroring the increasing tempo in our shared experience. My strokes grow firmer and more confident, transitioning from delicate exploration to a more eager pace. matching the rising tide of passion that builds between us. Though my eyes remain half shut with bliss, I can feel her near, see her playful sparkle, and sense the tender invitation that dances in her smile. With a teasing glint in her eyes, she withdraws her finger from its resting place and moves closer, offering it to me with a mischievous smile. I part my lips and take it gently, savoring the subtle taste and the warmth that carries a symbol of trust and connection that deepens our bond. The sensation mingles with the rhythm of my breath, pulling me further into this shared moment of closeness. She senses the effect of her gesture, pulling back just as quickly to give me room to breathe, a knowing smile playing across her face. Leaning forward, she offers one of her curves playfully, extending an invitation wrapped in the softness of her skin and the promise of more to come. My mouth responds eagerly, tracing delicate patterns along her skin, teasing with the tip of my tongue, coaxing laughter and sighs from her lips. She giggles a melodic sound that brightens the space around us, encouraging me to continue this dance of intimacy and tenderness. Slowly, I deepen the contact, drawing in more of the gentle curve before me, savoring every nuance of texture and warmth. In this slow, deliberate unfolding, we share a profound connection, a meeting of senses and soul. Every breath, every touch, every glance is part of an intimate symphony that envelops us both, blending passion with vulnerability, strength with softness. As our dance progresses, we find ourselves lost in the gentle rhythm of give and take, anticipation and fulfillment, the ebb and flow of desire that defines the most meaningful moments of closeness. With a playful spark brightening her eyes, she steps closer, inviting a new chapter of our shared journey. The air between us is charged with warmth and anticipation, as if both of us are holding our breath, waiting for the next crescendo of intimacy. She offers me her finger, a delicate bridge connecting our worlds, and I accept it with a mixture of eagerness and reverence. The subtle taste and warmth linger as I gently close my lips around it, savoring this moment of unique closeness that transcends words. Our mutual breaths mingle in quiet rhythm, deep, uneven, and full of promise, a silent symphony underscoring the connection we share. She senses the intensity in my response and wisely withdraws her finger, affording me the space to breathe fully once more. Her smile is both teasing and tender, hinting at the pleasures yet to come. Leaning forward slowly, she presents herself with open vulnerability, one of her graceful curves hovering just above my face, a tender invitation and a playful challenge wrapped into a single gesture. I know what she wants, and with gentle precision, I begin exploring her with my tongue, tracing soft circles around her delicate areas, awakening every nerve below my touch. She reacts instantly, a mixture of surprise and delight escaping her lips in a soft giggle. Our shared laughter blends effortlessly with whispered sighs and gasps, creating a private soundtrack for this intimate dance. Encouraged by her response, I deepen my attention, drawing in more of the warmth and softness she offers, focused entirely on the pleasure I can bring her through this subtle, tender exploration. As she leans forward just a little more, I take in every detail, the tender curve, the smooth transition of texture, the natural warmth and scent that speak of life and vitality. My mouth covers what she offers fully, and I begin to softly suck and trace with my lips, coaxing delicate responses from deep within her. Her reaction is swift and powerful, a half moan of delight that fills the space with palpable energy. Sensing her crescendo, I pause briefly, opening my mouth wide in a silent signal that says, "I'm ready for what comes next." She straightens up with a grace that commands attention, giving me room to shift my focus. I continue the rhythm I've built, my hand moving with intent and affection, embracing the full intensity of our unfolding connection. She steps in front of me, fully aware that our gaze is locked, a shared acknowledgement of the pleasure that courses between us. It's a mutual dance of desire and trust, with neither one reserved or holding back. I see the excitement building, she says softly, her voice a smooth melody that sends shivers down my spine. "You're carrying so much energy." I smile in response, my voice low and steady. "Only for you." She laughs, a sound that resonates deeply, full of warmth and promise. I love how close this feels, the way you let me be a part of it, how we connect through every moment, every touch. Her words stir something profound inside me, encouraging me to deepen the bond we share. I reach out, my hands moving with reverence and care, exploring her contours with renewed passion. My fingers trace familiar paths while still discovering new territories, each touch a conversation in itself, each caress a declaration of affection. Our movements become more synchronized, a silent rhythm that requires no words. She becomes both the muse and the participant in this tender exploration, guiding and responding in perfect harmony. Her hands mirror mine, reaching out to meet me halfway, cupping gently, caressing slowly as if to reassure and invite all at once. At the peak of this shared moment, she offers a quiet question, spoken almost as an afterthought, but brimming with invitation. Would you like me to take the lead from here? My breath hitches, my heart quickens in response. Between uneven breaths, I manage to murmur a soft, yes. Her smile deepens, radiating warmth and affection as she bends gracefully over the side of the recliner, reaching out with hands that are sure and tender. She takes control in the most loving of ways, guiding, coaxing, and sharing this sacred space with me as equals bound by trust and desire. I let go of my own grip, entrusting her to navigate the delicate balance of pleasure. My right hand drifts leisurely down her leg, from calf to thigh, tracing soft pathways that elicit tiny shivers of delight. Meanwhile, my left hand returns to play with the gentle curves of her chest, rolling and teasing each tender point until she is fully alive, every response a testament to our mutual devotion. I watch her closely, captivated by the concentration and care in her expression. She moves with the finesse of a seasoned artist, painting pleasure with every touch and stroke. Her hands move skillfully, guiding my shared experience with gentle precision, one cradling what remains tender, the other cupping with quiet confidence. She senses my admiration and responds with a smile that says she shares in this joy as much as I do. As she brings me closer to our shared peak, she asks another question, soft yet direct. Would you like to share everything right here with me? My whole body responds before my mind can catch up, a shiver running through me as I lean into her presence. My right hand presses firmly but gently, offering reassurance and warmth, signaling that the moment we've anticipated is near. My left arm falls back lightly, letting the experience embrace us both fully. She matches my pace with grace, guiding our shared energy upward to the crescendo. Then, with a tender touch, she presses gently, releasing the waves of warmth that connect us both. A quiet giggle escapes her lips, pure joy in a moment of mutual fulfillment. That release brings with it a peaceful calm, the kind that sinks into every fiber of the body and restores a deep sense of serenity. We settle back into each other's arms, her softness pressed close to me, both of us wrapped in the afterglow of connection and shared bliss. She playfully takes a part of our closeness and licks it delicately from her skin, locking eyes with me in a moment that feels timeless and profoundly intimate. As our breaths slow and the room fills with quiet comfort, I smile gently and whisper, "One kindness deserves another." She straddles the arm of the recliner, inviting me even closer, ready to continue our dance in the warmth and tenderness that only true connection can bring. As the shared moment deepens, my hands grow bolder yet tender, exploring with a familiarity born from desire and care. The gentle curves beneath my touch respond eagerly, encouraging a rhythm that feels both natural and exhilarating. Her body moves in harmony with mine, each motion a seamless exchange of affection and trust. Our connection is no longer just a dance of sensations, but a language spoken through skin and breath, subtle and profound. My right hand drifts upward along her thigh, fingers tracing soft lines that awaken shivers of delight. I reach her curves and press firmly, conveying the thrill building inside me, a promise unspoken but understood. Her breath quickens, and she responds with quiet encouragement, balancing strength and vulnerability in a way that only deepens the intimacy between us. My left hand seeks out the familiar peaks, rolling and teasing until each tender point stands alerted, alive with sensation. Her soft sighs and gentle movements echo the pleasure we create together, crafting a tender symphony of shared feeling. The focus in her eyes, so intently fixed on me, reveals the depth of her engagement. She is both muse and partner, guiding our journey with equal passion and grace. With deliberate care, she takes my hand in hers, guiding our shared rhythm toward a crescendo. Her question, whispered and sincere, lingers between us. Would you like to finish this together? The eagerness in her voice stirs something deeper within me, and I nod, breath catching with anticipation. Smiling, she adjusts her position, bending gracefully over the side of the recliner, inviting me closer to every curve and contour. Her hands offer gentle control, moving with a practiced lightness that matches the rising tempo in my heart. I release my hold, trusting her to lead as our connection reaches its peak. My senses heighten as she skillfully navigates the moments ahead, one hand cradling while the other guides, each movement infused with tenderness and care. Her focus never wavers. She watches intently as our shared energy builds, a testament to the profound trust we have cultivated together. As the moment crescendos, a gentle pressure beneath stirs a powerful release, a shared expression of our mutual affection and desire. Her soft laugh celebrates the joy of this intimate accomplishment, filling the room with warmth and delight. I feel my body relax deeply, sinking into comfort and calm as the waves of pleasure subside. The closeness between us remains, unbroken and soothing. She leans back into my embrace, her warmth settling around me like a comforting blanket. Playfully, she lifts a hand to her lips, savoring the traces of our connection with a soft lick, eyes locked with mine in a gaze full of fondness and lasting affection. As we breathe together in the quiet aftermath, I whisper words of gratitude. One kindness deserves another. She smiles, straddling the arm of the recliner to bring us even closer, and I respond by tracing a finger gently inside her. The motions become a shared dance once more, blending passion and tenderness so seamlessly it's impossible to tell where one ends and the other begins. In this intimate exchange, our bodies communicate a truth that surpasses words. We move together in harmony, balancing strength and softness, tenderness and excitement. The boundaries blur and time seems to slow, leaving only the rhythm of our shared connection and the joy of being completely present with one another. As she grips the top of the recliner for balance, I curl my fingers slightly, finding a place that brings her heightened sensations and deep pleasure. Her soft cries and shivers let me know she's nearing a peak, and her body responds with waves of bliss that ripple through both of us in perfect harmony. The release, warm and abundant, fills my waiting hand, a sacred testament to the intimacy we share. I waste no moment, gently rubbing the gift into my beard before savoring the rest with a tender lick. Her deep moan reassures me of her pleasure and relief, a sound that fills the space with quiet satisfaction. She straightens slowly, turning to sit back against me, her curves molding into my arms as we settle into a peaceful embrace. The world outside is distant now, replaced by the quiet comfort of our closeness. We can shower later, I murmur softly, feeling the gentle rise and fall of her breath against my chest. She curls into me like a soft flame seeking warmth, and together we drift into the calm of shared rest, wrapped in the tenderness of a night well spent and the promise of mornings yet to come.